So today I was gonna make a Fortnite video, but I decided to make a reaction video. So we're gonna be reacting to a YouTuber that I've been watching for a while now, called Chipflake. The worst bus driver ever. So we're just gonna be reacting to that. Let me do full screen.
Nicely done, Beef. You know a protein-packed meal looks nothing.
Yeah, it's, right.
I've used public transport a decent number of times. At least when I went to college, because I had to take a bus to get there. So that was 2 buses there and back, so 4 a day, 5 days a week, minus holidays, and that time I started walking half of the way because I'm a cheapskate. Anyway, a lot of buses. Or at least a good amount to where at least something crazy or dumb must have happened, right? Nope. The worst I had was like, buses not showing up for hours, buses driving off when you were right there. That one time a blind woman almost sat on me and I didn't say anything because I was too anxious. Why wouldn't you say anything? She's blind, not deaf. I blame the guide dog. He led her over here like, yep, this seat's free. How could you? But none of that even equates to the fraction of the horror I experienced the first time I took a coach in Germany. So basically I was with Andrew, the guy from this video, in North Rhine-Westphalia, and we wanted to go to Saarland to visit his family who lived there. And there were some decently priced coaches going there with a company called, probably shouldn't use their actual name for legal reasons. Let's call them Paul Blackmore Cup 2 bus. So anyway, Paul Blackmore Cup 2 bus's times were also pretty good. It was supposed to take about 4 hours to get there, which we thought was fine since there would be internet and electricity on the bus. So we go to Dusseldorf nice and early, and the bus is on time, which is nice. It's always nice when that happens. So we load in our stuff and we're greeted by the bus driver. And he just looks like he doesn't give a noodle about anything. I think for the entire bus ride, I never saw him without his shades on. He looked like if he could speak English, he would have a New York accent. Anyway, we get on and sit down and the bus takes a little bit to get going, but other than that, everything's fine and dandy. The driver switches on some music, and it's Michael Jackson, and we're like, sweet, we don't have to listen to the charts, because everyone knows that the charts are for normies. Since it's going to be a long drive, we decide to play some 3DS. Andrew forgot to charge his, but it's like, no biggie, we just plug it in with the charger, and nothing happened. We tried mine. Nothing happened either. Great, no power. We try connecting to the Wi-Fi. Doesn't show up. Nice. So we basically tried to conserve our 3DS and phone batteries for when we're really bored, because we were prepared for it to be a long ride. But what we weren't prepared for was that it was going to be 6 hours long! The driver took a break every 2 hours, which, you know, is fine, you're supposed to do that when you're driving for so long. But each break was 30 minutes long, and he took 5 of them. After the third one, someone speaks up and he's just like, hey man, I gotta take my break, man, it's so long. I don't even, understand the thought process. Like, all he did was extend his working time by 2.5 hours. Wouldn't you want the drive to be quicker so that you finish work earlier? Or maybe he had another drive to do after this one and was purposefully trying to make himself late so that they would get someone else to do it. If so, way to be selfish, bro. Like, I understand that the job sucks. He's probably underpaid and he has a terrible boss, but you don't take that out on the customers. Come on. That's the point where you stop being a poor, underpaid employee and just become a dingus. So a 6-hour drive with no electricity, no Wi-Fi, and constantly, in the background, just do. So we get to Saarbrücken, and Andrew's sister, who's been waiting to pick us up for 2 hours, is just like, where have you been? Why did it take 6 hours to get here? Hey man, I gotta take my break, man, this is the law. And we just book it out of there. And have a lovely weekend in Saarbrücken. But the story didn't end there. I really, really wish it did, but it didn't. So on the Sunday, we head to the bus station to go home at about 2, right? Our bus was coming at 2:30, but we got there a little bit early just to be sure that we wouldn't be late and miss it. Turns out, even if we were 2 hours late, we wouldn't have missed it. Okay, so it was the middle of summer, right? We were scorching hot. There was a store nearby which we could have got a drink from, but we didn't, in case we missed the bus. And we were super bored, so we were just browsing Reddit on Andrew's phone. I didn't have a data contract at the time, so my phone was useless. I had like Neko Atsu.
Something I'm wondering is why didn't one of them went in there, got them both drinks, then came out, so they wouldn't have missed the bus.
Me on it, and that was as far as entertainment goes. Eventually, we pretty much use up all the battery on both our phones, but we're just like, it's fine, because we could just charge them on the bus. After like an hour and a half of waiting, we're like, where's the bus? And I'm like, and I kid you not, I actually said this. Imagine if we got the same driver who drove us here. That would be funny. Eventually a bus shows up that's going to North Rhine-Westphalia, and we're like, oh, we go up to the driver who is not the New Yorker guy, singing our praises, give him our ticket, and he's like, this isn't your bus. Well, where the heck is our bus? And he's like, I don't know. We wait for another half an hour, and lo and behold, our bus actually shows up. And guess who's frickin' driving? As we go up to him to give him our ticket, I'm thinking, please don't, I'd rather wait another 2 hours than ride a bus with him. At this point, I'm practically crying as we get on the bus. And guess what the bus didn't have? Doesn't this bus have any electricity? Nope. So we used the dying breath of Andrew's phone to inform his sister who was picking us up in Dusseldorf. Hey, we're still in Saarbrücken. You can come pick us up in like 6 hours. And then we sit back and try not to kill ourselves. And after a very, very, very long drive, it's pitch black outside at this point. We arrive in Dusseldorf, and Andrew's sister's like, why did it take you so long to get here? I'm just going to take my break and the wall. And that's the last time I'll ever drive with Pullbot Mockup Tubers. And that's also the last time I'll ever listen to Michael Jackson. I hope you enjoyed my story, because I sure didn't. Please leave a like if you liked the video, and tell me your own public transport related horror stories in the comments.
Well, that was a fun video. That was a fun video. I liked it. I liked it. So I guess I'll end it there. See ya next time, and have a good day.